Well, my team have knocked on the door of the opulent workers' cottage and have found the debonair and ever alert Senator Graham Richardson to share his wisdom with us. Richo, good evening to you. Now, I want you to give us a very brief and to-the-point lecture on international diplomacy.
Yes, it's just one of my many expertise, one of my very many of subjects upon which I can be described as an expert.
Yes, and so what are your conclusions this week?
I think that my Prime Minister has had an awful week. It's been very messy. He's been all over the shop, and I don't think I don't think he could say this was my finest hour.
OK, now a serious point. I mean, you have run election campaigns, and when you were doing that, you were alert to everything that you might be able to use in terms of an advertising campaign. How significant will Macron's observations be when the Labor Party prepares its ability to contest an election?
Oh, they'd have to be pretty big. I think you're going to see a lot of Macron's face in an Australian election campaign.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's a face that Morrison's going to want to see too often.
Mm. And just on the submarine issue, everyone's sick and tired of it. But what do you make of all of this? I mean, the deal was a dud deal, established by Turnbull at the outset to protect Pyne's seat, to protect his prime ministership. You and I were talked about this many times on TV. It was a dud deal. Morrison did the right thing in ripping it up. I mean, what's the backlash likely to be, though?
I don't think there's going to be much backlash, quite seriously. Tearing up a Turnbull deal never gets you into much trouble because every deal he did was a dud.
That's a great line.
Was the most extraordinary failure as Prime Minister we've ever had.
You can't do any better than that. That's a great line. Tearing up a Turnbull deal will never get you into trouble. Just a quick one on Glasgow and COP26. Pity we have to cop it at all, eh?
Well, I think these, you get carried away with these things, but every nation goes there with the best intentions of making sure that whatever they're doing wrong is protected. That is the aim of these conferences. And so at the end, you get a meaningless communique that encompasses everything from those who believe and those who don't, and tries to sum it all up in one sentence, which is impossible. Therefore, the end of conference communique is bull, you know what. And that is a real worry, but that is how it always is.
Two pearlers tonight. That's
I'm an expert on international relations.
Anyone who tears up a Turnbull contract will never get into trouble, and they go to these conferences to protect what they're doing wrong. Superb. Well done, Richo. Always good to talk to you. You're in great form. Long may it remain the case. There he is. Isn't he love it? We love him. Graham Richardson.